How's it going, guys? James96 here, back with another episode of Let's Play Minecraft. And yes, guys, we are back. It's been a little while since the last episode. I can only apologise for that, guys. It's been like 2 weeks now since the last episode, and yeah, I feel really bad about it. Basically, it was just Christmas was so busy. Between Christmas and New Year's, I didn't touch Minecraft at all. As I mentioned in the video I uploaded a few days ago now, I just haven't touched Minecraft in that sort of week long period, just because it was one of those times where I was with family quite a lot, and I was visiting friends as well, which were only back for a certain period of time around Christmas, and it was just nice to have a little rest from Minecraft, have a bit of time to collect my thoughts. That doesn't mean I didn't do anything Minecraft related. I came up with a few plans for some pretty epic stuff, which should be coming up over the next month or so, which I'm working on. And yeah, basically because of that, we should have some really interesting stuff coming up, because I've had loads of time to come up with ideas. But anyway, I have been looking forward to getting some stuff done on this on this single player adventure world, if you've forgotten what we're doing here. So first of all, I'd like to say thank you very much for the response to the first two episodes of this series. They've been really good so far, and people seem to like the idea of the subscriber village that we're gonna make here. So we're gonna start on that a little bit today, and I've come up with something functional, which we're going to be building. Basically, we need quite a lot of wood for this village, because as you can see, it's quite wood intensive. So what I want to make first of all is a little lumberjack shack, which we can, grow trees in maybe, or just store wood in. And yes, basically I've come up with a rough design. It's going to fit in this space here. I've marked it out, coaster here, 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 and here. So we're going to build that, and I'm going to come back to you at various points in the build. This is the materials that we've got here to work with. So we might try and do a bit of building on camera today, we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to gather the last few bits that I need, and we're going to get started on this project. See you in a sec. Okay, so I think we've got everything we need to start off here. We're going to try and build some of this on camera, which is very weird to me, because I don't normally build on camera, because I'm not very good at it. But we're going to give it a go here and see how we do. So what I'm going to start off with is building the frame. Now, I've already come up with this design off camera, so I'm not, making this up on the spot kind of thing. But I just wanted to be able to sort of build and talk at the same time to see how we do here, because I think it's quite interesting seeing how we put together builds, and I'm sort of learning myself, so I thought I'd include you guys as I do this here. And I think I'm doing this in the right spots, as long as I've marked it out correctly. But yeah, what we're working on at the moment is just a little frame, which is where the main building is going to be. And it's important to kind of set out your frame first, because it gives you a good idea of what you want to do. And when I was coming up with this in creative, that's kind of how I started off. I built a frame and then worked out how I was going to do the walls and everything from there, and then how to make it look interesting and unique on every side. And from that, you kind of get a good idea of what you're doing. And obviously, when you're coming up with designs, if you're going to do it in creative, then you can obviously just take stuff out, put stuff back in, which is quite nice. We need to get up on top now, actually. But yeah, I think it's really nice to be able to just build on camera with you guys a little bit, and, prove why I don't do it more often. 2, 3, 4. So we'll go for quite a tall build. I think it's like that, and then is it like that? I'll check this in a second off camera. But yeah, I think that is the main shape of how that's going to look. So we'll have a roof coming across here. We'll do that on the other side quickly whilst we're up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, like I said, it should just give you a rough idea of what we're working with here. I'll do quite a few cuts as I remind myself what I need to do next. But what we are going to do next is we're just going to, we're not really working through this in order, it's just as I remember bits that we need to add to begin with especially. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some of the front wall, just so you have a rough idea of what that's going to look like. We don't have any spruce wood. I forgot to grab that, so we'll have to grab that in a sec. Maybe I'll grab some spruce wood and we'll be right back. See you in a sec. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that I have some spruce somewhere, but I can't find it, so we're just, the building's just over there. We're just going to quickly chop down some trees in this spruce forest here to spruce forest. What's it called? It's called a tiger. Yeah, it is a tiger. I always get confused nowadays because tiger's not what tiger used to be, and there's now like cold tiger and warm tiger. Because one has snow on this. This doesn't get snow, which I still find a bit weird because I think it looks a lot better with snow in it. But anyway, and then there's the cold tiger, which is I think similar and does get snow. I don't know. I forget a little bit. It's been a while since I've just explored 3 biomes in Minecraft. We should go on an exploring episode soon. Let me know if in the comments if you'd be interested in that. But yeah, let's chop down a few more trees. Obviously, I'm not going to keep you here for the whole time, but what I will do is I will replant some of these later because I want to try and keep the natural landscape around, especially around the village area, as natural as possible. I'm sure in the future we'll find some desolate areas further away that we can just kind of tear apart. But hopefully once we get this lumberjack shack going, then we can store all our wood in there, and it should make our lives a little bit easier. So I'm going to continue chopping down some trees, and I've realised my timer wasn't going, and I'll see you in a sec. Hey, I learned something new today. Apparently, if you leave saplings in a 4x4, like we've got over here, then it will naturally grow into a mega tiger like that. I thought that was a little bit interesting, because I mean, I know that you can bone meal it and it will do the mega tiger, but I didn't realise you could just leave it in a 4 like that, and it will naturally, if it's given enough time, grow up nice and tall like that. So that's actually really useful, because this will sort me pretty much for all the spruce wood I need now. So if you're ever, you know, low on wood, and you got a spruce biome nearby, then that could be a pretty useful little tip there. Anyway, I'm going to chop this big boy down, and then we're going to finally carry on building the lumberjack shack. I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so we're finally back over at the lumberjack shack. I have got about 2.5 stacks worth of spruce now, 2 3/4 stacks. We need to be slightly careful. It did get to night time, so there's a few mobs still hanging about. I actually found a dark spot in that village over there as well, just on top of the church. I think you could just about see the torch that I put on top of it. So yeah, that's why I haven't let the villagers out yet, because I'm still finding occasionally some dark spots, and I bet there's one on top of that blacksmith actually, if I haven't already checked that out. But yeah, anyway, let's continue on with what we're doing because we're getting distracted. So what we're going to do now, I checked this by the way, and it is all right so far. What I want to do next is probably, first of all, add some detail to this outside bit, and then we're going to work on the roof, I think is how I want to do it. So we're going to, not dark oak, we need some spruce. We also need 2 spruce doors. Is it spruce doors? No, it wasn't spruce, it was dark oak doors is what I want. So let's make some dark oak doors, like so. I think it was dark oak. Anyway, we'll grab a few of those, and we're going to need some of the oak variety. Like I said, I apologise if this isn't the most interesting, but I think it's quite interesting to see me building on camera. I think it mixes it up a bit from what I'm used to. If you've been on the channel for a while, you know that I don't do this too often. But what we're going to do is I want to show how we're going to get a bit of detail into this build, because at the moment it's getting there already, because the worst thing you could do is just build a flat wall, and that's obviously the temptation most of the time. You see I've already indented it a bit, which gives a bit of depth, but you'll see it's still a bit plain, just the oak as it is at the moment, and we're going to put a door in like so. And what we're actually going to do, yeah, we're going to break that again, place it, let's get this out. It's going to be, oh, there's water under there. We're going to place it like that, put that there, and then if we come out, we need a spruce stair. And this is a really easy way to add a little bit of depth and a bit of detail to your builds. I'm not going to claim to be a builder, by the way, guys. I'm not trying to suggest I am. I'm just trying to explain it in a way that I understand, and hope that it helps you understand it as well. Yeah, I think I covered over a water pool for some of this, just to make it a bit easier. But yeah, that's what we're doing there, and you'll see that that already adds a little bit of detail to that area, and we've got the oak outside, which will then link into the path. That's how we did it over there, I think, so that's how we're going to continue to do it. It's going to be like our running theme. Then we want a little bit of fence action going. I don't remember how to do, is it like this? Yes, let's do that as well. Okay, So we got 15 of those, and we're just going to place them like so, and you'll see it adds a little bit of detail. It's breaking up the textures is what you want, and you'll see it's not a massive thing, but when we do it on all of the sides, it should make quite a difference. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around to this side now and continue on what we were doing. I'm going to need a bit more oak wood like so, and we're just going to continue this around just like that so far, and then again on this side, and then like this. Good. And then we're going to do something slightly different in the middle again. If you try and, you know, vary up your sides a little bit, it can make the build look a lot nicer. So we're going to do this, and then some more of the old fences. So if we go like so, place those there. Okay, we got some more fences for detail now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these. We're going to put them on the sides here. Again, that's going to be our running theme for this build, is we're going to have the fences to break it up a little bit. And we're probably going to need to terraform this a little bit, because I'm putting a window in here now, which obviously they're not going to be able to see a lot. But if we put it like so, and like so, and then there's a new way that I'm doing windows. We've mentioned it already over there, and I'm carrying it throughout the builds, because I think it's really a good way of doing windows. So if we just go like so, and then maybe use these two up. Good. Okay, so we got some trapdoors, and like I said in the last, I think it was the last video, just placing them like so looks so much nicer. Look at that. It works. It works nicely. I really like it, and we're going to quickly do this top area as well, because I don't see why we can't. So we need, and I keep saying so as well, I've noticed that. So you don't need to comment on it. Anyway, let's get up on top here. We might just make a little staircase up for now. So if we go like that, don't need that tall one. Save on that. Okay. And then what we want to do is I think this is how it's going to end up being. So we're just going to do that for now. And again, we're going to use these windows. We've done that the wrong way around though, because again, we're trying to add some depth to the build. So if we, did I get that in? I did, good. And you see, that's one window. We need a few more windows to go in like so. Let's just do, yeah, easily all of those. Right, let's just do that for now. And up like so. And then can we get round? If we go like this, we're probably not going to place it right, are we? Let's go around one more. Oh, almost fell off the edge there. Like so. Good. Okay, now we've got one of our windows down, and if we head over to the other side, we can probably do the same thing. We'll do the other side in a second though. Actually, what I want to do now is I want to focus on the middle. Oh, sorry, give me a sec. Okay guys, and we're back. Sorry about that. Basically, the reason I'm doing all these cuts this episode is because I'm still slightly unwell. I thought at first I was losing my voice. I was going to mention this at the start of the video, but I completely forgot. But yeah, I thought I was losing my voice, but I'm actually getting a bit of a cold. I'm not really sure why. It kind of sucks, but these things happen. But yeah, anyway, you'll probably hear it worse in a video that's coming out, I think, tomorrow with Uncle and Ice, because I actually filmed that a couple of days ago when my voice was a lot worse. So if you want to see that, then you should definitely check it out. But anyway, I've done a bit of work since the last cut. I decided to get a bit of the stuff done. So we've got the windows there, we've got a little window in the center here, and we're going to have a flower pot on the front there, which I think breaks it up even more because it comes back out, which is nice to see. And we've got the outline of the roof done. And as you can see, it looks pretty cool the way I've done it. It's kind of similar to how I've done the roof over there. It's got a trim of cobblestone, then it's going to be spruce wood this time across this part here, which should look really nice, I think, when it's all done. And we've added this on the side. Can't remember if that was there before. Take this out. And then we've done the same on the back. The back is mirroring this side, the other side rather, and then this we're going to do something with in a second. You'll see it's very plain at the moment, don't worry, we're going to change that. But what we need to work on now is the roof, and yeah, let's do it. Okay guys, so the roof is now in place. We are finally starting to get there with this build, and I think it's looking really good already. I think it looks like a nice, you know, characteristic lumberjack shack kind of build. Obviously this guy's going to have a lot of wood to spare, so that kind of makes sense. So now we're going to add a little storage area for the guy on the side, which is going to go like so, and like so, to raise up to this height. Then what we're going to do is we're going to carry on the trim around the edge. So we're going to need to borrow this crafting table quickly. And I don't know how many we're going to need. I massively overdid it on the stairs. It's really annoyed me. I did like 2 stacks too many. Yeah, 2 and a bit stacks too many on the stairs, which is annoying. Hopefully I've still got enough spruce. But yeah, that's really frustrating me actually, because it's like, oh, what a waste. I mean, not like I'm going to quit Minecraft and never come back kind of frustration, but you know, it's annoying. Let's put that in there like so. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put a layer of slabs across the top here for the roof. And so this area, I should probably explain, is where we're going to be keeping all the logs for, you know, like to dry them out kind of thing. It's obviously just a characteristic thing, but if we go like so, I imagine this will be enough. Probably more than enough. I don't know actually, might not be, but let's go like so. Like that, good. And then we're just going to layer these all the way across. We're going to add some more characteristics to this in a second, but let's just put it all in place first. Like so. Da 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 da. Okay. Right. That's good like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add a trim of spruce around the edge. This is going to take me a second because I've got to dig up all this dirt, so give me a sec. I decided to treat myself to a shovel instead. Right, let's go and dig the rest of this out. It's turning to night time now. I should have already slept beforehand because I don't really want to get attacked by mobs. So I keep seeing creepers trying to come up on me, so I have to keep my eye out at the moment. Let's just quickly do this part. So we're going to add a little trim of spruce around the edge here, which will be nice, like so. We're going to need to torch this area up as well. Don't want any mobs spawning in here. Let's just put one here for now. We're going to have to change where the torches are in a second anyway. Let's go over to our bedroom house over here, where we can sleep away the night and get on with the final parts of this build. Like so. And good. Okay, let's go down and through like this. Okay. Looks a little bit bland on this side. I may add a porch, or not a porch, a window thing like I've got on that one. One of those. I may add one of those to one of the roofs just because they do look a bit bland at the moment. So I may do something like that. Anyway, let's get up on top here. Actually, let's add the spruce fences first. So we're going to have spruce fence all around the edge here. Again, just add a bit of detail. And I think it looks really nice, actually, with the spruce on the oak wood background. And I don't know if we've got enough. This was just some we had in a chest that I found earlier. Right, let's go around here. Break this. And go bang, 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 bang. And like so, bang, 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 bang. And we need a few more. Come on. We can do this. Let's finish up. And let's try and do this right. I made a couple of fence gates earlier because I got it wrong, basically. So it's this way around. That's not going to be enough, but let's just work with what we've got for a second. It might... Nah, it's not enough. It's not far off, though. No, it's nowhere near. Damn it, how many more do we need? We need what? 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more lots should do it. So if we do like so. Wait, 1 more lot or 2 more lots? Not 1 more lot or 2 more lots. No, it's more than that. That's what I meant to say. Let's do that. Except we need more spruce. Always when I'm trying to wrap up, it always seems to take ages to do the last little bit. So yeah, I just wanted to say that I apologise for all the cuts in today's episode. Like I said, it's just because I'm not feeling all 100% there, and I keep not wanting to cough or anything on camera. So that's why I do it like I have done so far. But yeah, let's then put some oak. We're just going to have a pile of oak like this. Like so. I'm going to get rid of these ones on the end. And put these back one more maybe. Then bring this all the way along. Like so, just to make it look like. So this is just to break up the build so it's not the same on both sides. And what it's basically doing is it's looking like there's a little drying area for the oak, because obviously the oak gets quite wet in the swamp behind. So that's why that's like that, I guess. And then I'm just going to go around the edge here. I will probably change that grass out for dirt another time, because it looks a bit odd having grass underneath. Although that should change to dirt automatically, so I may not need to do that. Then the last little bit of detail, which we're going to do today, we'll do the rest of the build next episode, I think. But the last thing we're going to do today is just place a few of these on here, just to make it have a bit more detail in the roof. And what we will do next time, not now, is we'll punch out the ones where it's like that, so that it adds a bit of detail. So you'll see, let's pick one that's easy enough to do. So let's go for that one. So I think it's this one right here. Yeah, and then if we just punch it out like so, we'll do all three of these ones here for a second. Okay, so like that. And then like this. And you see it's going to create a nice little effect in the roof there. But anyway, guys, that has taken quite a long time to do. We're going to save the interior till next time. I'll either do it on camera or do it off camera and then continue. But as you can see, we've got a nice amount of space to work with here. What we're going to have is we're going to have a tree that we're going to have it so that you can grow a tree in the middle. We're going to have stuff around the edge where you can store the oak wood. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this episode, guys. Let's take a quick look at it from a distance here. But yeah, that is it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed... Oh, one more thing. Give me a sec. Okay, so this is officially the first build of the subscriber village, so it needs a name to it, and I completely forgot about this. But yes, this first build is going to Squiggy, and I think I've spelled that right. I will check it. Let's do capitals. I'll check it afterwards. Squiggy's Lumberjack Shack. Okay. Squiggy just asked for any building to be named after him, and he was the first to comment, so he gets Squiggy's Lumberjack Shack. Pretty big build, and it's going to be a pretty important part of the village as a whole. So Squiggy, you get that honour. Remember, guys, if you want to be part of the subscriber village, then all you have to do is leave a comment below saying, you know, I want to be involved. Either name a building after me, name something else, and I'll try and do that. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, then please do leave a like, and if you haven't already, then please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.